we are Canberra students from Melbourne, and our group members have Shavinda, Grace, and me, Min. So today we will talk about how a small business gain the right pricing strategy, how to increase the business profitability through undertaking pricing decision, competition analyzing, and customer profitability analyzing. We have chosen the unit restaurant to be our target in our assignments, and we have to go through three questions today in our assignments. So firstly, I will discuss how a small business set up its price. As we know that in the advanced management accounting, target costing and life cycle costing are considered when a business try to set up its price. So in this case of the unit restaurant, at the new restaurant in town, then the owner decide that life cycle costing is the right method to apply for his business. So what is life cycle costing? There are four stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So how Ben introduced his products to the market? So he impressed the customer by the design of the coffee, a good quality of service, or a warm environment for customer. So after undertaking some interview, Ben realized that customer preferences, the customer purchasing power, or customer competition, or the competition situation, also the very important factors to affect his decision making. He thinks that low price is not a strong position for the small business. So he was set the price of his coffee at $5, which is include $3 of all the costs, like labor costs, like coffee beans, like rental, and he believed that they will gain $2 profit from customer preferences. So he invited all the customers to see the products at accommodation, value-add food, and high quality of service. He won't set up he think that the ability to have lower operation costs will destroy any small business trying to complete out on the price alone, because like if you set the cup of coffee at $4, people will think that, oh, is that good coffee, good quality of coffee, is that the good environment service. So they will consider, should I go for that shop or should I go back to our usually store. So the unit restaurant avoid low price strategy, start with looking at the demand in the market. And after all the interviews and all the consider all the factors, Ben believed that the average $5 of every cup of coffee is a good price, and customer willing able to pay for that without any consider or any doubt. So for the second questions, my friend Shavinda will help you out with that.
Thank you, Ming, for telling us about how the business set a price. Now I'm going to talk about how the business undertake competitor analyze. In our case, which is Unique Restaurant, it is a really new branch in Canberra. First, we should know what the competitor analyze means. It is a marketing and strategy assessment of strength and weakness of current and potential competitor in market. It provides both offensive and defensive strategies for the business. It also provides the business as a forecasting how the market will react when a new consumer or a new participant or a new item is introduced into the market, and they can access how the other competitor react to these services and how they change the prices and all the strategies. In our case, the Ben, which is owner of the unique business, is using a lot of method to collect the data for the company. Actually, there are the two methods for competitor and analyze collection, which is formal and informal method. According to Ben, as we interviewed him, he told us that he's using a formal method and it is a more reliable method. You can use it in market as he usually divide his competitor or rival into three parts, which are primary competitor, secondary competitor, and tertiary competitor. In primary one, he mainly focus on the restaurant which are have a same management like him and has the same product which he's sell to the consumers, which are maybe a coffee, which are having a muffin or other stuff. And the second one is the secondary one, which are in same line of business but not same as our restaurant. Maybe they are providing different services or they are not really have a good reputation in the market. In tertiary one, they targeting the restaurant which are usually similar to the restaurant but they don't have a really good reputation and are not very reliable to have a focus on. According to Ben, the formal one is the most unique method. As you go to a different competitor website and collect the data, he sees that how they set the prices and how they treat the customers, how are they presenting themselves to the consumers, and they also see the customer reviews and customer responses that are given to them by the consumer in relation to the product and the service. The band also chooses a direct approach, which is he directly go to a restaurant and buy the product from them, which help the band to experience the service on their own, not like from a different person, as it's not very reliable. But one of the employee of Ben, which is John, he's also helping Ben to research the market. According to him, the informal method is the more useful method than a formal one. As we live in a social media stage, everything we can say or look can be found online on maybe a Facebook, on maybe a lot of social media sites there are. So John usually prefer to go with the social media site to see whether the consumer are really happy with them, or do they have a really advantage or disadvantage in comparison to a different company. So we also talked to one more customer, which is Kate, and according to her, they are using a good method, that is a formal method, as same as a Ben one. So but as a Kate is a consumer, it's a one person opinion. But still, as a consumer, it matters a lot to a business. And according to her, it's really helpful for the business to have a direct approach with the consumers, as they can ask them how they're feeling and how is there anything new they want to change. So as we're talking about competitor analyze, it also helps business to have a look into a more suitable product that they may be using in future, as they analyze the market. So they usually search for the products which maybe they don't have, maybe a different competitor have better than them. But as a Unique Restaurant is a really small company, so it has a lot to go for, and there will be a lot of consumers and a lot of rivalry in the market. So they have to be considerable for the techniques, and they have to change it by time, as competitor market is a really versatile market. It never be a same and have a same product in the market. Okay, now I'm gonna hand it over to Grace. She's gonna talk about customer profitability and analyze.
Thank you, Shrinda. My part is talk about how does the business undertake customer profitability analysis. I will mention 3 methods which are balance scorecard, product focus, and customer focus. Firstly, I will talk about which is customer profitability analysis, which is a CPA. Is the reporting and analysis the revenues that earned from customers and the cost incurred to earn those revenue. To learn about the questions, I did 3 interviews with 3 different people. They are Ben, John, and Kate. Each of them has their own different method to undertake the customer profitability analysis. Firstly, I interviewed with Ben. He said he will use the balance scorecard method to engage in the customers. Now I will explain what is balance scorecard. Balance scorecard is to identify and improve various internal functions of a business and their resulting external outcomes. It is used to measure and provide feedback to organizations. Ben said he used this method because it can have overall understanding of the business performance. Secondly, I interviewed with John. He said he preferred to use a product-focused method to undertake CPA because now more and more customers are focused on the quality and nutrition of food. For example, if a business provides the products, it can satisfy customers' needs. Lastly, I interviewed with Kate. She said she will use a customer-focused method to evaluate customers' needs, performance, and satisfactions to develop strategies to achieve customer profitability analysis. Now, Sharinda will do the conclusion for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace, for telling us about the CBA. Now, to conclude that, I would like to say the unique restaurant is based in Canberra, as we know from the PowerPoint's presentation, but it only has like three employees, as it is not a big restaurant. To conclude that, I would like to say for the first one, how they set up price is main point is life cycle costing, as they deal with the consumer, so there's always a consumer preference in the factor, and consumer preference always change with the market with the time also. And second one, for the competitor and analyze, they take formal method, which is more approachable method for them to have a good reliable source of information. For the third one is a customer profitability analyze, which they use balance scorecard, which tell them about what the customer think about them, about their product, and everything. As the balance scorecard consists of financial and non-financial information both as well. And that would be our conclusion for the presentation. So
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you for listening.